Hello friends and viewers. First of all, I'd like to thank all those subscribers who have subscribed to our channel and also viewing all our videos as and when we post on our channel. We are all expecting at this point of time a possibility of a third wave of the pandemic. We don't need to fear about it. The most important factor is whatever government recommends that needs to be done, please follow that. At the same time, take care of your health. You build your immunity, maintain and regulate your immunity with the right kind of lifestyle. With respect to lifestyle and immunity, how to maintain it, we have several videos on our channel which you can watch and understand and maintain your health and immunity so that you fight against the pandemic very effectively. At the same time, do not panic. Panic and fear reduces your immunity, making you more susceptible to the pandemic. I am sure you all understand about this and take necessary actions. With that brief intro about the present situation, we thought today we'll talk about one of the important neurological condition which has plagued the humankind in the geriatric age, mostly geriatric age, the Parkinson's disease. Parkinson's disease. Parkinson's disease, most of you might have heard about it already because it is becoming more and more common these days in people who are 60 plus or sometimes little early as well. Let us understand what is this all about first. It is called as a neurodegenerative disease. In the sense, our neurons in the brain, the nerve cells, start degenerating because of the age and several other factors. One of the major factors is understood as some toxic proteins which start developing in the brain, leading to degeneration of the neurons. Heredity factor also is one of the factors which can be addressed too. And we also need to understand that men are more prone to Parkinson's disease than women. And one of the important aspects which has been understood by science is a constant exposure to pesticides and certain herbicides can also trigger Parkinson's very early. So we need to take care of all these aspects so that prevention is always better than cure in neurodegenerative conditions. How does this present with any kind of symptoms? The most important symptom to understand first is tremor. In the sense, uncontrolled shaking of your limbs or any part of the body, but usually in Parkinson's it is your limbs, upper limbs or lower limbs, but majorly it's the upper limbs which has a kind of mild tremor. You will not be able to hold your spoon or button or unbutton your shirt or your dresses or hold a cup of a tea. The grip reduces. These are some of the symptoms which you have to look for. If that comes into being, you need to take necessary action. Next important symptom is bradykinesia, in the sense slowing of your movement and imbalance in the movement while walking, and all your movements become slow. And some of them will have little bit of swallowing difficulty. They can have expressionless face. That's another major symptom to understand in Parkinson's. At the same time, the writing, what we call it as micrographia, can happen. In the sense, the size of the letters what they write can reduce to less than what they were generally writing. Their signatures can change. So these are some of the symptoms which usually Parkinson's presents with. That's because of known pathology that some of the toxic proteins in the brain degenerating the neurons or nerve cells, and at the same time there is a variation or imbalance in some of the neurotransmitters, dopamine and other neurotransmitters in the brain which send the signals from one end of the nerve to another end of the nerve. There is an imbalance in that, leading to misfiring of the signals from the brain, leading to all the symptoms which I mentioned previously. But do we need to fear about this? How do we prevent this? Awareness is half the prevention. Once we are aware of this kind of a disease, and if we are having a family history of that, we better take preventive aspects, preventive steps in our lifestyle, including proper sleeping habits, good eating habits, mostly organic food, and managing your stress, and exercise. If you can take care of all these things optimally and keep your stress levels low, automatically you have prevented to a large extent. So that is one of the important factors. Several videos on inflammation, lifestyle, sleep, eating habits, about yoga, exercise, acupuncture, they have all been put up on our YouTube channel about the preventive aspect of it. You can watch that to understand it better and follow that, so that prevention becomes much easier than really suffering from it. By chance, you find somebody at home is getting into Parkinson's very quickly, then we also need to understand some of the complications which can happen. Frequent falls leading to injuries which can be sometimes fatal, and imbalance in walking, and orthostatic hypotension, in the sense there is a low blood pressure because of the posture. So that is one of the complications leading to lot of difficulty. And at the same time, difficulty in swallowing can lead to malnourishment of the person, leading to faster aging and may be fatal early than their age. So these are some of the complications which we can expect. Now, how do we manage this? There are two-pronged approach to manage Parkinson's. We have to detect early and consult a neurologist and take necessary medication. But is the medication itself enough? No. Along with medication, lifestyle changes, what I spoke about early, is very important to be followed. Regular movement and also interaction with the person who is suffering from the family members, reassuring and support system should be very good, and make them do enough and more adequate exercise with the help of a yoga therapist or a yoga doctor or a physiotherapist. At the same time, one of the important treatments which can be of great help is acupuncture therapy. Acupuncture involves inserting very fine needles in the meridians where the energy flows, which will help in early stages of Parkinson's to deal with it very effectively. In my experience, I have seen such cases improving very effectively in early stage detection and treatment. So this acupuncture, when needles are inserted, automatically the neurotransmitter levels gets a state of balance. That's what science has understood. So the dependency on the medication and the progress of the disease can be arrested or slowed down to a certain extent, and the quality of life and life leading can be much easier and comfortable with acupuncture. So a combination of medication, acupuncture, reassuring and support of the family, yoga therapy and right food habits, including organic food, will make a big difference. At the same time, my personal recommendation for such people would also be keep their mind or brain active with new kind of activities, or maybe learning a new language, doing gardening, learning a little bit of music, which will trigger the brain cells to have new connections. What we call it as neuroplasticity can also help to reduce the progress of the disease or delay the progress of the disease. So any of these aspects will be of great help to manage Parkinson's. First thing is, don't fear about it, face it and take necessary actions. You will definitely come out of it. To mention about one case history where I treated Parkinson's with acupuncture is, he was a gentleman of about 75 years plus, and he came with early symptoms of Parkinson's with medication, and his passion was to drive car and vehicles, and he could not. With acupuncture, after 3 months, he was able to drive the car. I hope you understand that what is the benefit out of it. If you need any help of that, please approach us at Anandamaya Wellness Center, and thank you for your time, for taking patience and time to watch this video. Thank you so much.